kind of like a skyscraper crossed to a giraffe. Hey guys, so this video is going to be more of a kind of guide to the Dan and Phil tour that is going in America. It's mainly aimed at people who have VIP, but there are also going to be tips for people who don't have VIP and are generally sitting in the audience and enjoying the show. So here we go, I guess. Some of these tips might be completely irrelevant because I only experienced the UK tour, so some of these may not even happen at all in the US, but who knows? Okay, so first of all, when you go in there, you will have to queue up with a bunch of other people internally dying. They will be behind a screen and you will have to queue up to basically meet them. After you leave that, after you've met them, there may be some workers who will hand you a gift bag, and in that there was sweets, there was a book, I can't actually remember, there's a flower crown. There was something else, but I can't remember. I would advise you not to scream whilst you're in the queue, because you wouldn't really like that if you were meeting Dan and Phil and all you could hear were screaming people in the background. And it kind of like may put you off and may also put them off slightly. Okay, so when you go around and meet them, if you're one of them people who cries looking at photos of them, good luck, because they are even more better looking in real life. Also, make sure you bring a copy of their book if you have not already. Go buy one, because that's probably one of the best things to get signed. If not, you can get other stuff signed and you can get up to, I'm not quite sure, but I don't think there's a limit on things you get signed as long as there's not too many. They are also really tall, so expect them to be a lot taller, kind of like a skyscraper crossed to a giraffe. Don't picture that. When you go around and eventually start talking to them, I would advise you plan ahead what you're going to say, because if you're someone like me, you will completely forget everything you wanted to say and kind of stand there awkwardly in silence whilst they're signing your book. Also, when you're taking your photo, I would make sure you know what you're doing, as in whether you want to get like a pose or whether you want to give them something to hold or wear, which would probably make the whole event much more memorable for you as it's more personal to you. When you are talking to them, just be yourself and just have a laugh, because I'm pretty sure they would appreciate just normal people. Don't be scared, because they are people too. They have brains, they have skin, they have hair, they have eyebrows just like everyone else, and they are completely lovely people. They will also smile and look at you the entire time, like there's no way of getting out of it, so make sure you're prepared for that. Also, don't hesitate to give them gifts or fan art or anything, because they appreciate everything and they will compliment it and they will thank you for all of the fan art and gifts you give them. So be patient, because there would have been a lot of people in that queue wanting to meet them. Dan and Phil may be tired, and also I'm assuming a lot of other people in the queue may be tired. Also, when you're talking to them, hold a normal conversation, ask them odd or random questions, just something that makes it something slightly different, so they also enjoy it as much as you do, which I'm pretty sure they do because they appreciate everything. When you get your photos taken, Phil will most likely put his arm around you, because I've seen that in a lot of photos. He usually puts his arms around people's shoulders. Make it obvious that you're comfortable with them, because probably the last thing they want to do is upset anyone. And also, their hands are literally the size of my skull, if not bigger. Their hands are freaking massive. If you're taking photos holding their hands like I did, which I will show here, I'm warning you right now, their hands are massive. Also, Phil's eyes are the bluest things in the world. They are literally incredible. Also, be prepared for how different their voices may sound in real life. Their accents are a lot stronger and they do sound slightly different, in a good way, So after you've met them and everything, I would advise you get someone to film it, and if you don't have anyone to go with you, make friends, because that's another one of the best things to do there. You all have something in common, which is watching their videos and the love of YouTube, so just make friends. Everyone is so kind, everyone's so nice, and I'm sure anyone is willing to film it for you, and probably vice versa. So I think that's all of my tips for meeting them in general. I also have some tips for the whole tour in general. Respect the security guards, because it is their job to be there. It is their job to make sure everyone is safe and you're not too pushy, and just to stop any arguments that happen that shouldn't happen. Just make sure you respect them, because that is their job after all. And most of them are actually really nice, so don't hesitate to have conversations with them, because I'm sure that's something that they would also appreciate, as it's a little bit different to just standing there all day. There will be adults and there will be possibly younger children in the audience, so I would advise not swearing and not screaming or shouting too loudly, because this can also be distracting for not only the other people in the audience around you, but also Dan and Phil, depending on how close you are to the stage. If the rules are don't take photos, do not take photos, because to be honest, you should just be sitting in the audience and enjoying the show and relaxing rather than taking photos to possibly post on social media. And do not post spoilers, because that is the last thing anyone wants, is to see spoilers on their timeline on any sort of social media. Make sure you know their videos properly, because they do relate to a lot of their videos throughout the show. So if you are not a regular viewer of them, you may not understand a few of the things they're going about, but it's still incredible anyway. Make sure you bring money for merch, possibly snacks and drinks as well, because you will probably be in there for a good hour and a half at least, so you will probably be hungry and thirsty afterwards and will probably want to pick up merch. So make sure you bring money, because that's one of the things I forgot. I would also bring a portable charger, because even though you shouldn't be in your phone during the show anyway, your phone still may die before or after, depending on how long you're queuing for to get in. Also make sure whilst you're queuing you are really patient, because everyone else is there for the same reason as you. We're all people at the end of the day. And also you will meet wonderful people there, so make friends, and you'll probably also want to take selfies of them, get them on all social medias like Twitter and Instagram and whatever you go on. I've met so many wonderful people at their tour already, and I still talk to them now. I mean, I met a few of them like last week again, so I think that is all of my tips that I have. If there aren't any, I will leave some more in the description, but I'm pretty sure that's all of them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions about it, please leave them in the comments, and I will also link the tour website in the description. If any of these tips helped in any way, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more random content from me. I hope you all have fun meeting them, because they're the most down-to-earth people in the world. Bye!